What's happening? Hey, we just pulled up to Portland, bro. Where you at? Southside, Clayco, throw that.
You ain't never been to Skate Town. Auto National, you know.
Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little jawing in the days leading up to it. It's a game before the game, right? Any edge that you could create. But now, well, now it's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know if both sides are ready to go.
Good work so far. He's got room. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And a nice little run there gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Back to throw now. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. QB just nailed it.
It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Taylor. And he'll bowl his way in for a 4-yard pickup.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
From the gun, Jackson. Catch made. And in he goes for the touchdown. These guys take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Sanders now on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18 yards.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first.
Okay,
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let it go.
Rolling back in the backfield, and they give it to him. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play, and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. Shotgun snap now to Willis. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response. right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Ready.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So it's going to be 4th and short. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Going to have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen at one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. Small gain down to the 23. Bernardo Green with that tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down, they need 7. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. Welcome back. We're all set to start the 2nd. Offense already out to resume its drive. They have it 3rd and 7. They'll throw 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 16. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the red zone on 1st. He brings it in. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. And you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he's in for the touchdown. These guys pull out in front further, 13-zip. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Sanders now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. Shot.
They'll start this series with an option left. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So it'll be 2nd and long coming up, and that is on the other side of our 2-minute warning. More from Sunday Night Primetime on the other side. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Let's go.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. And all around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
They go play action. Here's Willis. Running right side by McLaurin. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's fourth down.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on third down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
19 tight. 19, 18. Ready?
Here's the snap on fourth. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot? On these first and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turns to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Taylor again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. These last 2 snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
That one's incomplete in the end zone.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. You've got to find a completion right there. You look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. That's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Get it. 70, go.
The play fake now, Willis to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That's a rookie out of Iowa State, Darian Porter, on that tackle.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
18, Pioneer.
Here's Willis to the air. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Willis now, 3rd down. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. George Kittle, the intended receiver. So that brings up 4th and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
It's caught by McLaurin. And he's down to almost, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, one play remaining in this half.
70 Rangers.
One last play before the break.
Come on. Trap 60. Trap 60.
The final throw before the break. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Saints to the line now. First and 10.
Ready.
Hand off to the back. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Throwing off the play fake. Forced out to his right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. They're going for this. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. They connect on the deep shot. At the 20. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Sanders now on the return. Ooh, he gets popped at the end of that one. What a painful end to what was a really solid run back. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Has room down the left sideline. And he runs this one in for the touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. And that's exactly what the doctor ordered.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the NFC Pro Bowlers take a 3-possession lead.
Saints 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Sanders now on the return. All right, so we'll get this up to about the 30 before he goes out of bounds.
Saints take over first and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
And the play clock gets 0. This is going to be delay a game. Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead.
Ready?
Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Off the play fake, he'll throw. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Into the hands of Kittle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down. Working quickly here. Throwing on first down, Willis. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
18.
2nd and 10. Here's Willis. Dumped off to his running back. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
18, Rattler, 18. Come on. Set. Hop, Mustang 19. Go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Chased out to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
18 Cardinal, 19 tight.
4th down, pass coming. On the move, headed right. Taking a chance to the end zone. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground. Taylor. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Throwing from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And now it's 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
We've reached the end of the 3rd on Sunday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Back to throw. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, Just got it done regardless.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
On the tackle. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Lamar now from the gun.
27-yard line.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
That's good for a couple of yards. And the conversion sets them up with a new set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. These guys about set to celebrate this win. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. A design run, Jackson keeping it. Has room into the secondary, and he carries it in for the touchdown. These guys put up even more points in a win. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the NFC Pro Bowlers make it a 24-point ball game.
Saints 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Sanders now on the return. Ooh, poor effort there. He only gets it to the 15 before he's taken down.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Okay, ready?
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Ready?
Starting this drive with a design run. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready, ready. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Drawing up the design keeper. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing a run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Bronco 80. Steady.
To the air on 3rd and long. Rolling left by, and a stunning loss there, Brock. He ends up in his own end zone. That is a wild safety. And he just...
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L, I catch a plane. I probably f*** you before I f*** your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. She got the biggest, and when I saw your sister at with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup, so if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. coming home with a full. All you rappers don't watch socks up when it's half time, she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spent most of my life on the M6. Yeah, get rich or die trying, no left. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little. Once you run up cash, double back, baby, show me what your mama made and make that. Yeah, make that. You got such a pretty face, what I want. Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy. I bought them made busy, no this ain't a Chevy. The king of my city, can't nobody check me. They know where I'm at if they coming to get me. I've been in the pocket like he's in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell shorty spin around.